Assalamualikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Last class we have learned about the characteristics of a noun. The characteristics of a noun in brief. So there are four characteristics of a noun. There are four characteristics of a noun. Coming to the first characteristic of a noun. So as we know, the short form of the characteristics of a noun is ding, D-I-N-G. So first characteristic is D. So D stands for definite and indefinite. So the first characteristic of a noun is definite or and indefinite. Definite and indefinite. The definite in Arabic is known as ma'rifatun. The definite in Arabic is known as ma'rifatun. Ma'rifatun. That is ma'rifa. And the indefinite in Arabic is known as nakiratun. And the indefinite is known as nakiratun in Arabic. Now coming to the second characteristic of a noun, that is di. So I stands for Arab. So what is an Arab? Arab is a state of a noun. Arab is a state of a noun. So there are three states of a noun. There are three states of a noun. So what are the three states of a noun? The first one is marfu. Okay, the first one is marfu. In Arabic we can write as marfuun. Okay. Marfuun. The second state, okay, the second state of a noun is known as mansoob. Okay, mansoob. The second state of a noun is known as mansoobun, and the third state of a noun is known as majroor. The third state of a noun is known as majroorun. So this is a very important characteristic of a noun. Out of all the characteristics of a noun, so this is the very important characteristics of a noun. Now coming to the third characteristic of a noun. So the third characteristic of a noun is numbers. Number is divided into three categories. The numbers are divided into three categories. So what are the three categories? So first one is singular. Singular in Arabic is known as mufrad. The singular in Arabic is known as mufradun. Now second one is dual. The dual in Arabic is known as musanna. And the third category is plurals. The plurals in Arabic is known as jam'un. The plurals in Arabic is known as jama'a. Now coming to the last property, that is the fourth property of a noun. That is the last property or the last characteristic of a noun is gender. Gender, it is divided into two categories. Gender is divided into two categories in Arabic grammar. So what are the two categories? First one is masculine The masculine in Arabic is known as muzakkar. The masculine in Arabic is known as muzakkarun. And the second one is feminine. Feminine. The feminine in Arabic is known as muannas. The feminine in Arabic is known as muannas. So these are the four properties of an ism. That is DING. That is D stands for definite or indefinite. I stands for i'rab, that is the state of a noun. Marfu, mansub or majroor. And N stands for number, that is singular, dual or plural. And G stands for gender, that is divided into two categories, masculine and feminine. The masculine is known as muzakkar and the feminine is known as muannas. Now let us learn in detail of the characteristics of a ism. So coming to the first characteristic of an ism. The first characteristic of an ism is definite or indefinite. So that is definite or indefinite. Definite or indefinite. Now what is a definite noun? Okay, a definite noun. Now what is a definite noun? A definite noun is a name or it's a name or a thing. It's a name or a thing with the the before it. Okay, it's a name or a thing with the the before it. So such nouns are known as definite nouns. So let us take an example. Example, Muhammad. Okay, so Muhammad is a name, so it comes under a definite noun. Muhammad is a name, so it comes under a definite noun. Or a definite noun can be a thing. Suppose the pen. Okay, the pen or the man. The pen or the man. Here we are talking about a particular pen or a particular man. So this is also a definite noun. So when you are talking about a particular pen, that is the pen, or if you are talking about a particular man, the man. So these nouns are also definite nouns. So as per the definition, a definite noun is a name or a thing with the before it. Now how to identify a definite noun? In order to identify a definite noun, the definite noun is identified by alif lam at the beginning. If a noun that starts with alif lam, so alif lam at the beginning. So such nouns are known as definite nouns. Now let us take an example of a definite noun. For example, if we take ar-rasulu, so here the ar-rasulu, it starts with alif lam. So ar-rasulu means the messenger. Ar-rasulu means the messenger. Since this rasul, okay, it starts with alif lam, so this noun is a definite noun. Here we are talking about a particular messenger, so it is been specified. So we are talking about a particular messenger and it is been specified which messenger we are talking about. So such nouns are known as definite nouns. So here we are talking about a particular messenger. Particular messenger. So it is a specified noun. So such nouns are definite nouns. Similarly, an-nabiyyu. If you see an-nabiyyu, it also starts with alif lam. So it is also a definite noun. So an-nabiyyu means the prophet. The prophet. An-nabiyyu means the prophet. Here also we are talking about a particular nabi. So it is being specified. So it is also a definite noun. So as said earlier, the definite nouns in Arabic is known as ma'rifatun. Now coming to what are indefinite nouns. Indefinite nouns. So what are indefinite nouns? Indefinite noun is a noun with a before it. So indefinite noun is a noun with a before it. So how these indefinite nouns are being identified? The indefinite nouns are being identified by tanween at the end. That is, if you see tanween at the end of the word, then such nouns are known as indefinite nouns. Now coming to the example of indefinite noun. Example of indefinite noun is Rasulun. Again, Rasulun. So if you take Rasulun means, as we know, it means a messenger. Rasulun means a messenger. So he can be any messenger. So it is not been specified. It means a messenger. So we are not talking about a particular messenger. It can be any messenger. So such nouns are known as indefinite nouns. And indefinite nouns can be identified by tanween. Okay, this is the tanween. That is dammatain, fathatain or kasratain. Double fatha, double damma or double kasra. Such words ending with these tanween are known as indefinite nouns. So example is Rasulun. Rasulun means a messenger. So we are talking about any messenger. Here it is not been specified. So such nouns are known as indefinite nouns. So here he can be any messenger. He can be any messenger, and these nouns are not specified. Similarly, Nabiyun. Nabiyun means a prophet. A prophet. So here also this noun also ends with double dhamma. So that is tanween. So any word which ends with a tanween is an indefinite noun. So a prophet, it can be any prophet. So it is also not been specified. So this is also a indefinite noun. So indefinite noun in Arabic is known as nakiratun. Okay? Indefinite nouns in Arabic is known as nakiratun. Okay, now we'll revise what is definite nouns and indefinite nouns. That is, suppose if I take Rasulun, same examples I'm taking. Rasulun ends with a tanween. So when a word which ends with a tanween, then what is it? It is an indefinite noun. So you can see tanween at the end. So this word is known as indefinite noun. Suppose if I take ar-rasulu, okay, so then ar-rasulu is, it starts with alif lam, okay, ar-rasulu, then it is also a definite noun because it starts with alif lam. So it starts with alif lam, then it is also a definite noun. Now if you take an-nabiyyu, an-nabiyyu, okay, an-nabiyyu, since this an-nabiyyu, okay, it starts with alif lam, then it is also a, it is definite noun because it starts with alif lam, so it is a definite noun. Similarly, if we write nabiyun, okay, if we write nabiyun without any alif lam at the beginning and with a tanween at the end, so this is an indefinite noun. So these are the signs. That is, if you want to identify a uh, definite noun, then alif lam at the beginning of a word. Then if you want to identify a noun which is indefinite, then a word which ends with a tanween, so such words are indefinite nouns. So the signs of definite noun is alif lam at the beginning, and the sign for the indefinite noun is tanween at the end. Tanween at the end of the word, that is two dhamma, that is dhammatain, or two fatha, that is fathatain, or two kasra, that is kasratain at the end of a noun. Now let us learn some more about definite nouns. There are 7 categories of definite nouns. There are 7 categories of a definite noun. So what are the 7 categories of a definite noun? So coming to the first category of a definite noun is the proper noun. Proper noun is a definite noun. Second one is the pronouns. Pronouns are also categorized under definite nouns. The third one is the noun is definite by alif lam, that we have studied here. That any word which starts with alif lam is a definite noun. We have learned in this today's lesson. It can be noun is definite by alif lam at the beginning. And the fourth one is the demonstrative nouns. So all these categories we will be studying in the coming classes. And the fifth one is relative nouns. Relative nouns. And the sixth one is the vocative nouns. Vocative nouns. And the seventh one is the related to a definite noun. So any word which is related to a definite noun, then that word is also a definite noun. So these are the 7 categories of a definite noun. So all these 7 are the 7 categories of a definite noun. Inshallah, in the coming classes we will be studying in detail about all these definite nouns. Inshallah, in the coming lessons we will be dealing with the other characteristics of a noun. So today we have started with the characteristics of a noun, and we have finished the first characteristic of a noun, that is definite and indefinite. Inshallah, in the coming classes we will be studying the other characteristics of a noun. So do subscribe the channel and share with your friends, and inshallah we will meet in the next class. Ma'as salam.